In this closing parsha of Vayechi, the last parsha in the book of Bereshit, Yaakov gathers his 12 sons and gives them his blessing. Let's read the words carefully. If we read the words carefully, we will see that Yaakov did not give anyone any blessing. He gave each one a description of what each one was. And so we read that he says about Yehuda that Yehuda is like a lion, and that Zevulun is a maritime person, and that Dan shall be a judge, and that Naphtali is swift, and that Binyamin shall be like a wolf. He's describing his children. He's not blessing them. And yet, the Torah says that he gave each one his appropriate blessing. And Rashi emphasizes this, that Yaakov described the uniqueness of each of his children. And yes, that is a blessing. For a father to be able to recognize the uniqueness, the talents of each child. This child is artistic. This child can't draw a straight line. This child is a mathematical genius. This other one can't do any word problems. This child is a musician. The other child is tone deaf. And yet, each child who may lack a particular trait that another child has his own virtues and his own skills and his own talents. And that's what's so important for parents to recognize. And when parents are able to recognize the great values and the uniqueness of each child and not compare one child to another and make unrealistic demands of the children, that is a blessing. So, all Yaakov does is describe his children. He knew them well. And it is this precise description and this analysis of their character that is a blessing. That's something, of course, that is a primary point in parenting, that each child should be looked upon as a unique treasure. So, my son isn't athletic. I really wish he'd be an athlete. Right? But he's not athletically bent. But the other child is an athlete. Yes, but this child who's not an athlete may be more musically or artistically inclined. Each child has his strengths. And if we look for them, we'll find them. And that's what Yaakov did. And so, all they are is descriptions. And yet the Torah called them blessings, because those are the true blessings. This applies not only to parents, this applies to teachers, this applies to anyone who comes into any kind of relationship, whether it's brothers, sisters, camp counselors, doctors, patients, lawyers, clients, to value each person as an individual for the unique good that's within them. That is the message of Yaakov's blessings to his children.